What's going on, y'all? Checking in for East Coast Hip-Hop.com. That's East-Coast Hip-Hop.com. I want to talk about the Drake and Meek Mill beef. All right, first of all, if you're going to call, and I'm a dude from Philly in New York, got family in New York, family in Philly. So I want to make that clear. I'm not some dude from out of town who's commented on this. I'm just being honest with you. For him to come to the Wells Fargo Center, if anybody from Philly or who lives in Philly or knows Philly, understand the Wells Fargo Center is all the way at the end of South Philly. So it's at the end of South Philly by the naval base, close to our international airport. Far, far away from a lot of the hood areas. If you want to go to Southwest, you got to go a little ways. If you want to go to the hood in South Philly near Siegel Street, you got to go a ways. If you want to go up to my hood in Germantown, you got to go all the way uptown. Kensington, Badlands, Northeast, the Irish, Italian, Puerto Rican, Boricuas, hoods, that's a ways away. And then West Philly, they a ways away on the other side of town. So first of all, I'm trying to break down the dynamics of Philly to let y'all know where he was at for him to pop his mouth off and say Meek Mill is a pussy. He was in a very secure area. He wasn't like on Delaware Avenue where bars and clubs are at. He wasn't at a club somewhere off of Broad Street where he could get easy access to him. And anybody from Philly will tell you that. Two, him talking about Meek Mill's fans really ain't from Philly. The fans that come to see Drake aren't really from Philly. They from Jenkintown, Winecoat, Elkins Park, Mainline, some suburbs in Cherry Hill, Jersey. The Meek Mill fans, they from Camden. They from Trenton. They from North Philly. They from Germantown. They from West Philly. They from Southwest Philly. You know what I mean? They from the Badlands, the Puerto Rican hood in Philly. That's where they from. They from the inner city, the bricks, no grass. Nobody has a front yard. Nobody has a driveway. So when you seeing 50-year-old white dudes bringing their daughters and sons to a Drake concert, it tells you the dynamic of the people he's yelling out his mouth to that Meek Mill is a pussy. Yeah, you a pussy too, because the people that you are appealing to are people who don't catch the Broad Street subway every day. They drive Audi or they SUV down 76 or the Schuylkill Expressway or the Turnpike to get into Philly. So for you to say Meek Mill ain't from Philly, first of all, some sucker shit, because your fans, most of them ain't from Philly. If you were at that crowd, you would see that crowd at the Wells Fargo Center was made up of people out, and there's no diss to people who live out in Montgomery County. It's just saying like you selling a dream to some people from the suburbs, some people who had money their whole life. Spoiled. Meek Mill is a dream chaser. He's selling his dreams to dudes in Brooklyn, Bronx, Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, Newark, New Jersey, the Bodymore, the hood in Baltimore, Southeast DC. Those are the type of people that appeal to Meek Mill. The hood in Wilmington, Delaware. Like, these are his people. You appeal to people who are in the suburbs who like to dance and want to hear a hook. He appeals to people who wake up every day and see a struggle and have to find a way to get out of a shitty situation. So for you to sit there and talk all that trash, first of all, you're being disingenuous. Then you got escorted out by the Philadelphia police and multiple security guards. So if somebody's a pussy, and they really a pussy, bring it to their face. Because if Meek Mill came face to face with Drake, it wouldn't be none of this tough shit he talking. The reason you have popularity is because you get played on Kiss FM. You get paid on stations where sorority girls listen to. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not dissing that. But you have a different demographic. All right, Meek Mill could make music that appeals to a bigger demographic, but he's not a pretty boy. He doesn't appeal to the pretty boy shit. He appeals to the real life struggle music. So if you want to say real, you be real with yourself, Drake. You a pop nigga and you get more spins. And you're popular because you a pop star. Not because you actually a better lyricist or a dope rapper or you really street or you really tough. And that's all I want everybody to think about this beef. Him doing that shit, he knew he was well protected. Y'all remember back in the day when Wu-Tang, Tupac, Biggie, Suge Knight, when people dissed you, they dissed you with their own security with no police around.